Hi, this is Dan. I hope you're doing well today. I got this question from a student taking one of my courses. I wanted to ask you many times, you've mentioned it in your course, that harmonizing a scale is extremely important on one string. Please explain why and how does it benefit in playing? The answer is it benefits in many ways, and I'm going to show you that in this lesson. Firstly, in case you're not aware, you have a scale, G major in this example, and we can harmonize it to create a chord. We can get an arpeggio from that, a seventh arpeggio. A couple of other things that are useful as well. We can play a pentatonic over it, major. And the actual scale is called a mode as well. So we have a few pieces of information that can help us in loads of ways. Before I go into those ways, let's run through doing this, what I just showed you, on each degree of the scale. If you are interested in where I taught this, I have a From Beginner to Bassist course, which is for beginners, takes you sort of to intermediate level, and then a much deeper music theory course, which really goes into this stuff in a lot more detail. If you're interested, I'll put links below. So the first thing is an understanding of harmony. Much of Western music is built around chords that come from what's called a diatonic scale like this. So you may well have heard of a 2-5-1 chord progression. And we can label these chords that are built using Roman numerals, uppercase for major and lowercase for minor. And we're on the 1, the 4 and the 5, the G, the C and the D, they're all major. The 2, the 3 and the 6, all minor. The 7 is a special case, it's got a minor 7 flat 5, and then we have a dominant on the 5. And that's just the formula of chords that you get from a major scale. If we isolate 2-5-1 in that order, we get in this key A minor 7, D7 to G7. I'm playing the chords there, but as bassists, we're going to play the arpeggios. This doesn't sound particularly musical, but if you just play the arpeggios, you can hear the outline of the harmony there. The minor 7 arpeggio, the dominant 7th to the major 7th, and that's outlining a 2-5-1 chord progression. You can take this as far as you like. If you simplify things, let's do a 1-4-5. In this key, that would be G major, C major to D major. That kind of root movement you've heard. Well, if you understand this information, you can expand a bit. You can play triads. Now, they're all major in this configuration of 1, 4, and 5. It's obviously extremely important that you know what notes work over each chord that you're ever going to be playing. Not all music sticks to one key diatonically like this, but for this lesson, I'll probably keep it quite simple. Now, the root, major 3rd, 5th is just the first 3 notes of that arpeggio. We're not even playing that 7th. You can. Adding in the notes of the key there. So you can make up bass lines, more of that later. It helps for learning songs. A really good bass line I love is the bass line to Valerie. Now that's in the key of E flat major. I'm going to pretend it's in the key of G so I don't have to move. Let's go up the octave as well. So it's just the 1 to the 2 chord. It's a major, G major 7th, to A minor 7, if you're in this key. Bass line is quite simple, it's roots. And that note, the same fret as the root going down one string, is the 5th. It kind of moves up chromatically to the 2 chord. This is how I learn songs all the time. I'm not learning random notes. I'm listening for the chord progression. Knowing this information, I know it's a 1 chord to a 2 chord. And how does that help me? Well, the 1 is major, the 2 is minor. So if I want, I can expand, I can add fills, I can embellish when I'm playing this live. This is the 2 minor. That's just the minor 7th arpeggio. This is probably too much. I probably would stick to the original bass line if I'm playing it. But the notes from the key, all of the information I've given you and that you learn, you can use to learn a song very easily. This is also useful for jamming and improvising. A very common thing is just to have a static 2 chord, that's A minor in this case. That kind of thing. So that's the 2. That's the A minor. So the notes of the arpeggio can be used to build a bass line. As can the underlying notes of the mode. It's just A to A using the notes of the key we're in, which is G major. I want to use a drum beat here, just to provide a bit of context. There we go. So you've got to imagine a guitarist going. No backing tracks for this lesson, I'm just making stuff up, so. Mode, arpeggio, pentatonic. See how all of those pieces of information, they work and they fit together like a jigsaw puzzle. If you know that and someone just starts playing a chord like that, it's quite a common thing in a funk jam, is just someone to play usually E minor and you just play E Dorian, right? So you're on the 2 chord and that's why it works. All of these notes are created when you play a major key, a major scale starting on the 2nd degree. Basically you have a scale or mode. You take the 1, 3, 5 and 7 and that gives you the arpeggio of that mode. And on the 2, it's minor 7. Whilst I'm showing you this in Dorian, this works in any chord progression. You can quickly hear it and know what key you're in, and suddenly you know what you're playing. Let's use another example. Can I think of something over this? Let's try. I'm going to go to G now, just G major. Just a very simple G, up the notes of the key to the 3 chord. This is B now. That's minor 7, if you want to stick that in. C is the 4. That's major 7, 5. It's very formulaic. I didn't actually use all of those notes just now. I was just using roots. Bass players use that a lot. Just because I'm giving you lots of notes doesn't mean you always have to use them. C. We're in the key of G major. And that's why all this is G major pentatonic, right? So that works. Just an example of all the things you need to know in terms of if you want to jam. I had a brilliant Victor Wooten jam. He was on his upright bass, and I heard this last night, and that's why I'm doing this, because he was doing exactly this thing. Much cooler though. A bit faster. But that's the thing, because you understand this stuff, you can instantly go, well, I know what he's doing. Okay, so it's very good for your ear and for working out songs and then using what you work out to help you in your music making. What about composing? This is absolutely brilliant for that. Now, G major has a relative minor. To find the relative minor, you just hit note number 6 in the sequence. E, and you start on E, that down here, play the same notes, and you have the relative minor. It's E natural minor. The same chords and the same modes and arpeggios are present here. So I'm going to try and write something with this. So I'm going to use the 1 chord now is E minor. 4 is A minor and B minor. So all minor 7th chords, the 1, 4, 5, when you're talking about being in a minor key. That's playing chordally. You might do that in order to figure out some composition that you then take to your band. Then you would obviously play a bass line. Should we use that drum beat from before? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just E and my options. I've got E minor 7, or all the notes of the key, right? E minor. You can use those notes to link. When I got to there, I'm on the B, I'm on the 7th fret of the E string. That's the 5 chord. I know that it's minor. I know that the pentatonic minor fits over that. And I've done this a million times, so I know that all these notes work. Practicing them in different arrangements and orders. And I love that sound, so I use it. So you could tell your guitarist to play E minor 7, A minor 7, B minor 7. So you're starting to talk the lingo as well. You can understand the qualities of chords, whether it's minor 7, major 7, etc. You can break all of these rules, by the way. In this lesson, I am sticking just to the chords that you get from the key. So you mention those chords, your keyboard player plays them as well. And then you can come up with a bass line, knowing the notes over it. This is the note where the Phrygian mode fits. You don't have to think any of that though. You just think that I am in the key of E minor. So I just play E minor notes and it works. There's 2 ways of thinking about it. You come up with the same result. So that's composing a chord progression and then writing a bass line, which is a specialized form of composing, really. I'm jamming here. I think if I had a band and I was playing, I would listen to what they're doing, match the rhythms of the drums, you know, think about, do I want to add any sort of melodic stuff in there? Something like that. Do I want to add that or not? You know, you make these decisions when you're really writing, especially with a band. Thanks very much for watching. If you did get anything from that lesson, please just give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.